Larry Gerke, this is a beautiful 1962 Buick Skylark, and it looks like it probably did the day it rolled out of the factory.
Well, thank you very much. It's just been a real fun car for me, and it's about a 95% restoration on it.
How long have you had it?
Well, it's been in our family for 16 years now, and this car used to, it sat in a restaurant for 10 years in San Diego, California, and then they closed the restaurant down and it became available, and we picked it up about 16 years ago.
So they were using it for a salad bar or something earlier?
Yeah, there's still a little lettuce in the back. No.
What kind of restaurant? It was just sitting in the corner, a 50s?
A 60s restaurant, 50s, 60s restaurant. They had a 50s car in there, and then they had a 60s car in there.
Something I've noticed on Skylarks and Tempests and some of the GM midsize cars or compact cars that, you know, it used to be everybody wanted a GTO or wanted a, you know, a whatever, but now these, you know, this was what, the secretary's hot rod, or what did they call this?
They called this a school teacher's hot rod because it has the V8 aluminum head engine in it. Yes.
And that aluminum head engine was actually kind of successful, wasn't it? Even though they stopped doing it for whatever reason.
Yes, it was. And afterwards, they had a lot of those engines left over, and they shipped them over to England, where they used them in the
Rover?
English Fords, the Rovers, and then even in airplanes.
In airplanes?
Yeah. This thing hasn't taken off and flied yet. So.
Well, I'd be happy to ride in a 62 Buick, but I don't know if I want to fly in a 62 Buick.
Yeah. Well, it's a pretty powerful little car for about a 3,000-pound car with that V8 engine in it.
You're surrounded with hot rods in here and some pretty radical customs in here. What kind of reception do you get with the, a stock 62 Buick?
I think one of the unique things is the way cars today are so generic, and the 16 to 25-year-olds are really come over and they just start drooling. They're really impressed because this car has a body style to it, and I think that's one of the biggest things that I get is I get a lot of young people that really go, what kind of car is that? And they're very impressed.
And back in '62, this was considered a really small car, and now it's the same size car as an awful lot of them that are being made now.
That's true. That's true. It is. And it's just a fun car to have. I sometimes even use it as a daily driver. So.
Well, the next time I'm in Peoria, is there going to be a big blower sticking out of the hood here and giant?
I don't think so. I'm going to keep this baby just the way she is.
Well, Larry, that's a good choice. Thank you very much for being on the Vintage Vehicle Show.
Great car.